This is Oraimo's latest 2025 design, and it actually feels a lot different and it looks a lot different from where they started a couple years ago. They call it the PowerNova QF1. It actually feels lighter than I expected. At the same time, it's still quite bulky for a power bank. It has this smooth textured design that makes it look cool on my table. Like this, you know, like a well-designed brick. I wouldn't throw this at anyone, just in case. I can't say too much about durability, but my instincts tell me not to drop this on the floor. The area for this LED display is definitely a fingerprint magnet. This has a 99.9 watt-hour capacity and 27,000 milliampere hours. Oraimo also bragged that this can do 22.5 watts of total output, although I've never seen it go beyond 20 watts from my test. I think I would say 20 watts and 22.5 watts are still fast enough protocols to charge most of the latest flagship devices. We have two USB Type-A ports for outputs, both supporting Qualcomm QC 3.0 and one Type-C input or output ports supporting power delivery and Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0. And yes, all the three ports can deal with 22.5 watts of power. While charging this, I used my 30 watts power adapter with a Type-C to Type-C cable, and this thing was able to take a maximum of 20 watts. Never went beyond that. So that leaves us with roughly 6 hours of charging time. Yeah, it would have been 5 hours, but then when it gets to like 88% thereabouts, the charging speed slows down for trickle charging. And also we have to factor in energy lost as heat because it heats up quite well while fast charging. So I actually bought it for a specific purpose because I already have another power bank, but I'll let you guys know how well it lasts with time. I know many of you are concerned about Oraimo power banks getting pregnant, yeah, but let's see. I took a calculated risk